Contrary to popular belief, not all documents are created equal. And no, a cropped screenshot from your phone does not magically become a bank statement. Today I'm going to show you exactly what lenders can use, what we can't, and how to avoid the dreaded "please resend" email. Let's get into it. All right, so let me start with something that can save everyone a lot of time and unnecessary back and forth. Okay, just because a document has numbers on it and it came from your phone, that doesn't necessarily mean that a lender can use it. Now, today we're going to look at a few examples of what lenders actually need when we ask for pay stubs, bank statements, W-2s, tax returns, versus what we sometimes get. Now, there's a big difference between a complete bank statement and a screenshot that just shows you've got $473 in it with no name, no account number, no bank listed. That could be your checking account, or it could be your Monopoly Go balance. We have no way of knowing. Okay? Now, I realize lenders can seem ridiculously picky, but we have to verify specific information. Now, if part of the document's missing, if it's cut off, or if it can't be connected to the borrower, it usually isn't going to work. Now, the goal here is fewer follow-up emails, fewer requests to resend documents, and less confusion about why we need every page, including the one that says this page is intentionally left blank. Yes, we still need the blank page. So let's take a look at what lenders ask for versus what we usually get on occasion. All right, first up we have pay stubs. Now, this is important because pay stubs can come in different formats. They may look a little different depending on the employer and depending on the payroll provider. So I've got a couple examples here we're going to look at. These are legit pay stubs. They've been redacted, so nobody's information is going to be shown. Okay, pay stub number one. Now, as you can see on this pay stub here, we've got some information where we've got the earnings up here, right? We have regular, overtime, holiday pay. It's got the rate, hourly rate, how many hours worked, okay? And then the important thing is it has year to date over here. We need to see this format of a pay stub because we need to see the pay rate, we need to see the hours worked, and we need to see the year to date income, okay? This is the important piece right here. Now, also, if you look on here, this has the pay period. This shows us when this paycheck is for, okay? This is all important information. Now, the redacted part here, this shows the company name, and then this shows the customer's name and address. So obviously, I can't show that on here, but this is a pay stub, okay? This is a very common looking pay stub that we get, all right? Now, you may have a pay stub that looks like this. Same information as far as what we're looking for, right? So it's got the pay rate, has how many hours worked, has the total, the year-to-date column. Again, that's what we look for. Pay period. This is an older one, obviously, but you can still get the idea here. So we need to see the pay period. We need the year-to-date. We need the hours worked and the rate. And again, information for the customers here. And we have the company information up here, okay? Two different formats, both acceptable, right? We have this one and we have this one, okay? This is not a pay stub. So when we ask for pay stubs, this is not a pay stub. Can you see the difference between this and this? This shows the breakdown, okay? This does not have a breakdown. It shows taxes over here, the total, and the benefits and the retirement, but it doesn't have the pay rate, doesn't have the hours worked, doesn't have the year to date. This is just the take-home pay. This is not your income that we need to look at, okay? This is also not a pay stub, right? Obviously, this is a joke, but I do get this from time to time. People will send me a picture of the check that they got written to them. This is not a pay stub, okay? So, really quickly, going back over it, pay stub, yes. Pay stub, yes. No, no, okay? Good. Bank statements. This one is Also important for a lot of reasons, because one, we have to see that the customer has sufficient funds in the account. We want to make sure that there's no large deposits that can't be sourced. We want to make sure that there's no overdraft fees. There's a lot of things going on. So when we ask for a bank statement, we're going to say we need the bank statement, but we need all pages of the bank statement, okay? So if you, for example, have Bank of America, this is just one of the pages, but as you can see on here, it's got Bank of America up top, checking account number over here, customer's name would be here, and then this shows some of the information about the of the account as far as the beginning balance. It's got some deposits listed here. Now, here's the key. If you look at the bottom, it says page 1 of 2. That means there's 2 pages. I need the second page as well, okay? Even if it's blank, I need the second page. Because it says 1 of 2, I can't be missing any pages, okay? So this is a good example of a bank statement. Now, when you send them to me, they cannot be redacted. I'm obviously doing this for privacy purposes, okay? So you cannot redact it, but I need all the pages. Another example of a bank. Now, this one is obviously not from the United States, but it's just to show that there is different versions of what a bank statement would look like. So the key is it has the name of the bank, right? It's got bank information, the time period, right? It's got the closing balance. It's got the transactions listed. Now, this one doesn't have a page number on it, so I don't know if this is 1 of 2 or if this is the only page. Don't know, doesn't say. If it doesn't say, we trust whatever you send. If it says it, I have to get all the pages, okay? Another good example. This is not a bank statement, okay? This is a screenshot of your mobile phone showing what your balances are. This is not a statement, okay? This just shows how much money is in the account, but it doesn't show me any of the transactions where I can verify deposits. I can look at if there's any NSF charges, anything like that, okay? Not a bank statement. This is also not a bank statement, okay? Now, this shows all the transactions for a period of time between July 31st and June 5th. It's got a partial account number up top, but I don't know what bank this is, and I don't know who the customer is, okay? So this does not qualify as a bank statement, okay? It has some of the information. It's got transaction dates. It's got partial account number. That's it, right? This has none of the information except for a partial account number here, here, and here. Don't have any transactions. Don't have any name. Don't even know what bank this is, right? This has all of it. This is legit. I can use this. This is legit. I can use it as long as I have all the pages because it has the name of the bank. It has the customer's name. It's got the account number, and it has all the transactions, assuming, again, I have all pages, okay? So this is good. This is good. Not good. Not good. Okay, now W-2. W-2 is simple, okay? This is what a W-2 looks like. Obviously, this is blank, but this is what a W-2 looks like, okay? Now, when a lender asks for the W-2, they're usually also going to ask for the tax return, okay? Now, we're going to get to tax returns in a second, but when we ask for the W-2, we want to make sure that the wages that it shows up here in the wages box, right? We want to make sure that it matches your year-end pay stub or that it matches the income that your employer tells us that you make, okay? So we need this in order to show, one, that you received income from that company, but that the numbers match up with the information we collect from your employer, okay? Now, it's important that we have this, and we have it for at least 2 years, depending on the type of program you're doing, okay? Then we're also going to ask for tax returns, okay? Now, what I'm showing you here is the state and the federal tax return. We don't need state tax returns, okay? The left side, right here, this is the federal tax return. When lenders ask for tax returns, this is what they want. They want the document that says 1040 U.S. individual. 1040 U.S. stands for United States. We need the federal one. This is the IA 1040 or Iowa 1040, right? This is a state because it says Iowa. This is the federal because it says US. When lenders ask for your tax returns, they need this one. They need the US. They do not need or want the Iowa one, okay? Now, tax returns are multiple pages. This is just an example of what the first page looks like so you know if you're in the right spot, okay? So again, when we ask for a tax return, we need this, okay? When we ask for tax return, we don't need this. This is a W-2. It says it at the bottom, okay? W-2. Tax return. Says it at the top, okay? We don't want this one, but it says it at the top also, okay? So recap. When we need W-2s, this. When we want tax returns, this, okay? Perfect. Now, keep in mind, lenders are not trying to be difficult. It's just that the underwriter needs to see the full document to verify everything is legit, okay? Now, if you send the right thing the first time, it will make the whole process go way faster, way more smooth for everybody involved. And as always, message me with any questions.